Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have to forgive me, I just woke up. But I had this idea in my head, and I couldn't, I needed to get it out. So let's go ahead and build a micro Ssto that can put a micro payload into orbit. Now the reason why I'm using this is because this Ssto is probably going to be so small that we're probably going to have problems with it, and landing might be a bitch. So we want to wait for our pilot to be able to eject just in case things get bad. Okay, we got him squared away. We're going to need control. And I'm going to make this as small as possible. I would use this, but it has been my experience that probably will be enough. Okay, we're going to go for this. Okay, obviously. There it is, main body. In theory, this could work. Need rockets? Rockets. Oh, just to make sure you guys know. Put that right there. That might work. Looks a little interesting. Wings, we need wings. Like this. What this? Ooh, that might work. Oh, that looks nice. It's kind of got a Horton 229 thing going on. Actually, that's one of my inspirations that I had going on. Horton 229. I'll show you a picture of it in just a second. Old German World War II fighter. Let's see here. Where's the center of lift and mass? Okay, not bad. And of course we need air intakes. I don't think I'll put them on the, Actually, can this go down a little bit? And hold down Shift key and E key. That's pretty cool. What else? Okay, we need a way to. We need our struts. There we go. Ram air intake. So, and we're gonna really have to squeeze these guys together. Okay, so how would that be? That's good. So let's go ahead and turn our angular snap on and our symmetry. And we will start. Let's see, we don't want it looking too weird. Right there is fine. And then we're just going to try to squeeze as many as we can get in. Possibly 8 on either side. Yeah, 8 on either side. Alright. Alt, click. And let's just put like a small little gap in between them. Do it again. Do it again. Oh, it doesn't like that. Alright, that's 4. 5, 6, 2 more, and 8. It looks really strange, but it works. I wonder if I can bring it back a little further so I can get the strange factor out of there. Bring this one like right here. I mean, it looks strange no matter what, but just try to stretch it out just a little bit. is kind of fucked up looking, but it works. I'll figure out the details later. Alright, let's go back in here, and obviously we need power. Radial scopies. Nope, doesn't like that. Nope, doesn't like that either. Okay, I think we're pushing the limits of our parts. Now, okay, we need a payload. Small, tiny little payload. You know what? Let me go like this. Right? And what can we stick in the middle there? Because I don't want it on the very top, because this is such a small craft, I'll probably mess around with the flight pattern. That is too big. Ha, this. Oh, that might, oh, yeah. There we go. I mean, does does a little, looks like it does a little floaty thing right here, but it's not very noticeable. There we go. Alright. We still, let's see if we can't put some power and attach it to there. Okay. Now, it's not like I was sleeping last night and I had a dream. No, that would be interesting and prophetic, and just plain creepy. So you see, okay. So, how's our center of mass and lift? Alright, it's looking better. I bet you I can make those wings smaller. Probably too late now, huh? Let's see, what's the lift rating? It's 1.9. This one's just 1. What's the weight? 0.05, 0.7. So you get more lift for the tiny amount of weight compared to this one. You get almost twice the lift. Alright, well, we're sticking with that then. Yeah, are you sure? That one would look kind of cool. A little cool factor to it. But we're trying to make this as light as possible. Already we're kind of stretching it. Ooh, Dear. I'm starting to favor the smaller ones. Shit. Damn my OCD. Alright, obviously we're not gonna be able to put those in there without doing this. Come on. Alright. So put that right there, and we'll get the lift is a little less, but where is it? Okay. But I can fix that with winglets. Oh, it doesn't like it anymore. You mother, get in there. Okay. You know. I hope I didn't screw up. I screwed up. Shit. I could have left all that right there. But no. I had to go and fuck everything up. Yep. Holding down Shift and E key. I meant to rearrange these anyway. Come on. There you go. Alt, click. Damn it. Oh no, it's not letting me do it anymore. Is it because these are in the way? I don't know. This could get interesting. How many is that? 4? We need 4 more. Three more. Come on, work for daddy. Two. 1, come on, 1. Is that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yep, we're good. Alright. Now this thing's definitely gonna need some parachutes. Because I foresee a very unstable craft. Alright, and we need to go ahead and put some satellites on this thing. I wonder how many we can put on here. I think there's room for 2. Alright, flip. Make sure your red arrow is pointing outwards. That is the direction of which it's going to eject. And we will build one of our Duna probes, you know, the same type of Duna mission that this thing erased. That this game decided to say, oh, I don't need it anymore. Okay, we need batteries. And we need fuel. RCS fuel is good. It probably will last longer and it's, more controllable. Alright, we need a RCS, thruster. Come on, right in the middle. It's always hard to get it right in the middle. Make sure your angular snap is on. That should be perfect. Okay. In order to build this thing, I'm gonna flip this around. And, come on. What's wrong with the camera? It's me, isn't it? Damn, it won't let me go in anymore. Okay. Let me go ahead and put some stuff on here. Okay. Take this, flip it. Okay, do that again. Turn on symmetry. And I know the one on the bottom disappeared, but that's okay. Okay, grab another. And some solar panels. Make sure symmetry is on. Flip it. Again, symmetry on. Alright, we got a little Sputnik. And all I gotta do is take it off and put it back on. And we got 2 of them. Alright, this is looking good. Now let's just see if it flies. Obviously we need wheels. Or it could take off vertically, but we're trying to land this thing. So sort of like the original small SSTO, but with half the fuel. Pretty much half of everything else. Let's see here. I'm not going to try to put it on the pod, just in case we do a emergency eject. I don't want the pod being attached to a heavy ass, because these things, look at that, 0.5 mass. It's a half a ton. Seriously, it's very heavy for a landing gear. Hold down shift, and I hit the A key. Alright, now we need some controllability, which should equalize our mass and center of lift. Some small winglets. I don't know, I might be able to use big ones on this. Nope. I don't need no stinking alarm. Okay, Alt click. Click. And what's it look like? It should be good, actually. Let's move it out just a little bit. There we go. Spread the love. There we go. Well, I do believe this is probably going to be the shortest flight in history, because it might just crash and burn. We need struts. Struts. Because right now this neck piece is all by itself, and it needs a way to not wiggle up and down horribly, which I know is what it's going to do. Angular snap on. Okay, and we'll just turn these off so I can see what the hell's going on. And try to put it right in the middle. Okay, and same thing with these. Turn. Actually, I don't think we're gonna use it. I don't think we're gonna use angular snap for that. Just do it the old-fashioned way. Now, how does this guy get into his cockpit, though? Well, I guess we could slap on something. Nope, no, we're not going to be using RCS thrusters. This is a very, very small craft. Primarily just to get these probes up into space, not to dock with anything. I think that's enough. I'll put one more on there just in case. And I got symmetry on, that means it's duplicating it. Well, actually, no, let's put one on there and, don't get me lying. Let's see here. There we go. We'll actually put this on the side. Give it a little tilt. Alright. And of course, what spacecraft would be a spacecraft without lights? We need lights to illuminate. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll actually put these lights underneath. Flip them around. Come on. There we go. And what's a good spot? It's a good spot. Dip. I'm holding down the shift key and the directional keys. Well, the WASD keys. And there we go. That'll work. Oh, I did it on one side. Of course, I fucked up. So here, and symmetry. Come on, get in there. That's fine. Alright, and of course we need the ones to illuminate everything else on top. I primarily got this idea because of the fact that when I use my other SSTO to get into space, I only use maybe less than half of the fuel to get up there. And that's primarily based on the fact that... try to fix this. It's based on the fact that, well, first off, you've got the same jet engine trying to push more weight into space. So the thrust to weight ratio is, the weight is greater, much greater than the thrust. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm about to give up. I'm about to say, you know what, fuck it. Come on, you little crap piece of mother. Oh, jeez. So I figured, you know, there is a saying, and that saying is, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, less is more. So if you got the same kind of thrust pushing against a small little craft, like this one, then you probably will be able to go farther with more. And that's fine. That looks really strange. I don't even know why I bother. Alright, so let's go ahead and we got power, we got air intake, we got fuel, parachutes. Save this as micro, Ssto, save. And let's bring this over here real quick as we get this set up. Now I've, in my later videos, in my earlier videos, I've already built a craft that's 10 times smaller than this, that can get into space and get into orbit, without using jet engines. It uses the little wings to flap itself up in there. Let's see here, what are these? Okay, those are that. We want these to be down here, because those are next. Parachute systems, we want... Okay, this one to be last, good. And we will take that, put it there, put it up here. Alright, save. And action groups. Jet engine, number 2. I don't think I'm gonna try to toggle all these air intakes, because that'd probably be stupid as hell. I don't know why I'm doing it now. Toggle. 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 Yes, toggle. 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 How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, hey, we got all of them. Alright. Okay, so we got the rockets for those. Good. And we'll make number 3 we'll make number 3 the side lights, and number 4 the top lights. And of course, number 5 will be our ladder. And we are good to go. Let's make our abort system the decoupler. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take this off. Save. And launch. Hopefully this won't be a very long video. I bet you I could make it smaller, but right now I'm just seeing if that kind of weight with that kind of fuel tank will even get up there before it runs out. Oh, it's pointing slightly up, which won't help us very much at all. Alright, so engines on, rockets off, and lights. Aw, how sweet. Full power. Damn, that is a small manned SSTO. Uh-oh. Looks like we're getting a little instability. Oh, whoa. SAS. Okay. Gears up. Just a little bit of instability. Try to get it up there. There we go. 45-degree angle. Try to cut through the lighter blue, thicker part of the atmosphere, because we don't want to waste our fuel trying to gather speed in that part of the atmosphere. It's too thick. Way too thick. Alright, we're not even at 3,000 meters. We're already pushing 100. That's pretty good, actually. How's our fuel? I don't know. 3,000 meters and we've already lost a nice little, tiny little pinch. How's this thing on time warp? Okay, let's try time warp. 1, 2, and 4 times. Oh wow, it's nice actually. Let's bring it back to normal speed. And we'll bring our nose up. And then we'll do a little time loop. That SAS is as sluggish as shit. Yeah, 3 times speed is fine. I want to try to keep the nose at a 45-degree angle. Okay, and 12,000 meters. Bring time warp down. Let's see, this is such a light craft compared to the other craft. The other SSTO. It's about half the weight. Even with 2 payloads, 2 small payloads. Speed is now 300. I'm gonna go ahead and tilt it up just a teeny bit. And time warp. Time warp again. Keep an eye on that air intake. We're going way too fast. Alright. Don't want to flip out. I'm gonna bring the nose down because we're going super fast. We're gonna blow right past our air intake spot like a dumbass. Can't believe it. Okay. Keep it level. 0.08 is our flame out. And we want to gather speed around 33,000 meters. Actually, more like 34,000 meters. So that's good right there. Make sure we're full throttle. 0.10 air intake. Okay. You come down just a little bit. We still need a lot of speed. We still need plenty of speed. Okay, bring that, stop accelerating, stop going up. 34 is just fine, so try to keep it right there. Okay, we're going down a little bit, so bring those up. And we're going up, so bring those down. Oh, you know what? RCS thrusters might have come in handy with the fact that we are kind of almost in space. 0.09. Keep an eye on that air intake. Okay, we're going up now. Bring the nose down. Oop. Orbital view. Take that away. Don't need that. Alright. 34,000 meters and slowly dropping. That's fine. Try to stay there as long as possible. Almost halfway through our fuel. That's not bad. We're pretty much almost in space. We just need to gather a whole bunch of speed. Ooh, nice. We're almost completely leveled out. What's our orbital speed? Nice. Almost 2,400. Alright, now we're gonna be slowly ascending. So just try to keep it as level as possible. And just slowly ascend. About 10 degrees, give or take. You don't want to pitch it up too hard, because your speed is what's going to get you out there. Speed, not angle, but speed. 0.07, we're going to flame out pretty soon. There we go. Brought the throttle down just a little bit. Throttle down some more. You could go at an extreme angle, and come on. But if you're trying to get in there into space using only jet engines, I find it more efficient to get higher into orbital altitude. If you try to keep the craft as level as possible, try to keep your speed up as you climb slowly, compared to traditional. Bring the nose up to like 25, 30 degrees or higher in a vain attempt to try to get your altitude higher, because you're moving so fast that the thrust generated does very little to change your course of your vehicle. Very, very little. And while your nose is pointed skywards, you're actually losing the speed that you could be having if you just kept it as level as possible. Let's check our orbit. Oh, shit. 100,000 meters. It's not bad at all. And it's got 2 satellites, even though they're small. Not very pretty looking, but there are 2 of them. And that number is only going to climb. Well, actually, it's not going to climb after we get through most of our air. Thrust is only at 2.45. Okay, nope. Let's try it again. Nope, doesn't like it. Uh-oh. Do believe I'm almost out of jet power. We're gonna have to coast the rest of the way. Ah! Nah, fuck it. Okay. Thankfully, all of our air intakes are tied in, so our drag is greatly reduced. And as you can see, we are falling because we're still in the atmosphere of Kerbal, but just barely. And because our drag is reduced by closing the air intakes, this number is falling very slowly. Awesome. Wow. Look at that. I mean, it erased everything. The whole game erased everything. Oh, jeez. I'm sick to my stomach just thinking about it. I think the first thing that I'll try to resurrect is the Polar Trek, and then the Duna mission. And I had tanks lined up for you guys that I was going to do a video of. It was actually, it's actually pretty cool. I still have the tanks in file. Thankfully, the craft files weren't erased. Golly, I don't know what I would have done if that had erased the craft files. Turn those lights off. We don't need them anymore. Awesome. Just about to get into space. Let's go ahead and set a maneuver node. And we will put these, satellites, 100,000's fine. Alright. Turn on rockets. Whoa, 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 whoa. Make sure your throttle is off first. Golly. Okay, that just bumped us up a little bit. Not too much. I don't know if we have enough fuel for this. Maybe. I mean, that is a lot of weight for a teeny little craft, but we'll see what happens. 6 minutes. Okay, where's our, there it is. A little blue marker. And fast forward. 3 minutes, 2, 1. And 10 seconds. Start. Okay. And stop right there because I'm going to go out to a map. I will take this off. And I'll see K95. Give it a little more gas. Oop. And that should be good. You want to give it just a little bit more because it will change during your attempt to try to get a good orbit. Alright. Awesome. Cool. Let's go ahead and jettison our first probe. Our little Sputnik. And decouple. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't run into the craft. Go! Yay! Successful decouple. I should have put those on action groups, shouldn't I? Okay, so we'll go ahead and whoops. Oh no! What happened? Did I not have symmetry on? Oh, I think I fucked up on the design. Ah, you know what? I can fix that. Check this out. Like this, okay. And we're a 3-prong. There we go. Like a little tripod. That'll work. Damn, I would have loved to have a 4th one. Shit. Oh well, we're not going to keep this up here. We're just testing this Ssto out. So, let's go ahead and test out the maneuverabilities of this little probe. Is it just this one? Seriously? Is it both of them? Switch over. I think so, yep. I don't see anything right there. Fuck. Well, we don't have a whole lot of fuel for this craft. So we're going to have to, the satellites are going to have to fend for themselves in getting into whatever orbit they want to get into. Oh, 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 oh. SAS. Alright, let's see how maneuverable this thing is. And H key. H key again. Oh, still got 49 fuel. It's actually pretty good. I'm gonna put one hand on the SAW keys and another one on the H key. Whoa. Slow down! Where are you going? I don't know. Out of the 2 children, this is the problem child. Like, why can't you do what you're told? I don't know. Alright, well, awesome. We got 2 little probes up there. Minus a design flaw. Okay, now what do we want? Actually, this is not about trying to get the perfect orbit. This is just putting these 2 little guys in space for now. Can this thing land? That's what I'm most curious about. Can this thing land? So we know it can put 2 little satellites into orbit. Let's go ahead and get ready for a deorbital burn. And actually, we're going to orbit a few times so it can get into the sunlight. So, pardon me, fellers, but I am going to initiate rockets into your face. Here we go. Just so, when I time warp, I don't run into you. Here we go. Time warp. Alright, we're gonna do this until... Looks like our space center is right here. And we'll do one more orbit. Alright, our space center is right here, so we'll go ahead and get that maneuver node ready. Typically you want to aim for about 20,000 meters on this side, so that you'll have plenty of time to slow down and then land. But this is a small craft, so we're probably, instead of 20,000 meters, because now, even though you're going to put it at 20,000 meters right around here, Kerbal itself is going to orbit, so actually it's going to end up being right here. But that's for heavier craft. So because this is so light, we're going to... Whoops. No. We're going to try to half that. 30... actually, let's go ahead and make it 10. And we'll bring it up over that island. Because she will slow down when she starts hitting the atmosphere, and this will drop. This is all guessing. This is all guesswork. I have no clue if it's going to work. 10 minutes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, slow down. A little bit more. 30 seconds. 20, 10. Find our marker. Where's our marker? Oh shit. Aha, there we go. And get ready to burn. Oh, we're already in a plus. What am I doing? Oh boy, fuel does not look good. Check the map. 8,000. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough time by the time we rotate? This is going to shrink dramatically. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... and take a chance here. Oh boy. Let's see what happens. Turn off rocket engines. We are done with those. And here we go. Try to keep the darn thing level. 4 times speed. Alright, entering the atmosphere. Re-entry effects. Crap, yep. Ooh, shit. Let me turn on jet engines. Try to build that back up. Alright, obviously we're so small that we slow down horribly quickly. We don't have enough weight to really, damn, she's gonna, wasn't like an eternal re-entry. Whatever, let's just get home. Just gotta get her, we gotta get our brave pilot home. Alright, we're climbing. Still got a good amount of fuel. We can make it, we can make it. I'm sure with more trial and error and more proven techniques, I could get into space with with more fuel. I'm sure I could. But this is all purely experimental. So what we get is what we got. And I'm going to use the fuel up to about 10 units. And then I'm going to stop it because you never know if you need that little extra bit of fuel. And, okay, engine's off. Hope I didn't go too far. I think I went too far. Alright, we're gonna do this. Oh, jeez. Shit. No air. We are no air. Wonderful. I'm gonna leap right over it. Damn it. I thought we would at least slow down a little bit. Okay, well, rockets. It's gonna waste a whole lot of fuel. Here we go. Fuel is dropping significantly. It doesn't matter at our apoapsis. We're just gonna have to turn around, I guess. Or maybe land on that other... Maybe land on that other runway. But hey, we got the parachutes in the back just for an occasion like this. But they won't deploy until about 2,000 meters or so, I think. Give or take. Ah, jeez. Well, we're falling rapidly, so... we're going to have re-entry effects pretty soon here. Yep, leave it up to me to screw something up. That's okay. I'm actually kind of impressed. This small fuel tank of 180 units of liquid fuel, 220 oxidizer, FLT 400 fuel tank got me into orbit, got 2 small probes into orbit, and got me back. Wow. Nice. Really, really nice. There it is. Hi. Bye. It's like, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to land here? Yeah, yep, that was the plan. Here we go. Hold on to your butts. Alright, all of our air intakes are open, so our drag should really slow us down. A whole hell of a lot. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to try to put my nose up in a vain attempt to slow down. And we just blew past that one too. That's okay. That's alright. Once we get to about 12,000 meters, we'll activate the engine and turn this puppy around. Here we go. Half power, it's fine. Actually, that's probably more than enough. Alright. Looks like we're getting control back. Speed has stopped slowing down, so let's see how maneuverable this thing is without flipping out. Turning off SAS, which is probably a stupid idea. Whoa. Turning on SAS. Yep, she's almost out of fuel, so she's super lightweight. Bring the throttle down just a little bit. The lighter the weight, the harder it is to control at certain speeds. So if you build a lightweight craft and suddenly at 300, 400, 500 meters per second you start losing control without the SAS, that's because it's way too the weight to thrust ratio is off significantly, to the point where there's so much thrust, even the smallest little correction will throw you into a horrible loop. Alright, let's try to speed this up. And 1 time, 2 time, 4 times. Alright, fuel is dropping fairly rapidly now. 11 units and falling. should have landed over there. No. Damn it, I came from over there, I am going to land back over there. 2,200 meters and falling. 7 units of fuel. I'm gonna bring the fuel down just a pinch. Oh, damn. This doesn't look good. I'm gonna stop. Okay, half-time warp. Try to bring the nose up. Oh dear, looks like we're gonna have to... I'm gonna start getting some altitude. Because I have a feeling we're not gonna make it fuel-wise. We're gonna have to glide the rest of the way. Come on, bring that nose up. Almost out of fuel. We are running on fumes. And we wouldn't be in this predicament if, well, if I had gotten the landing right the first time. But like I said before, this is all experimental. So there are no procedures for this. And we are out. Alright, I'm turning jet engines off because that closes the air intakes, which reduces drag. Because we are going to... Oh crap, we're falling pretty good. We are falling pretty good. Come on, nose up. Keep the nose up. Micro Ssto to tower. We are going to need emergency vehicles on standby. And I doubt that I'm going to make the... try to get some speed here. And up. I doubt... Nope, I'm not going to make it. There's no way in hell. Looks like we're going to take it for a drink. Alright, I'll put the landing gears up just before I touch down. And initiate parachutes at the same time to try to keep the splash as minimal as possible. Landing gears down. These will take the direct impact at first. Ooh, put that right there, put that right there, and here we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, it worked. Oh, turn off time warp. Oh, I had my time warp on. Damn it, it should have been a lot easier without it. Alright, well basically the craft is still in one piece. And even though that wasn't supposed to happen, everybody survived. Awesome. Okay, well obviously we're going to need to make some procedures for this little plane and possibly some upgrades. But I'm pretty impressed with that little fuel tank. We did all of that. Awesome. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I am Veos, signing off.